What's up guys, it's the Dubs. About to do another playthrough here of the Altars. I just wanted to give you guys the heads up. I wanted to speed the story up a little bit, so I did skip over a couple days here. Just wanted to give you guys the heads up, but other than that, appreciate the support and enjoy.
I feel good about today.
I never quite figured out.
running out of radiation filters.
spot to place the bridge anchors.
I like to be alone.
Ken. Looks like we're low on rad filters.
I have something for you.
If it's painkillers, I don't need them anymore. I'm fine.
No. I've decided to fit you with a prosthetic arm.
Oh?
That way you can get back to working normally.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Why not? I gotta tell you, trying to light a smoke with one hand sure was a bitch. can't get rid of you.
Huh. Incredible. Let's see where this leads.
I'm done here. Should I do this now? About the miner's arm. I get it. You made your choice. Hope that piece of metal makes him productive enough for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
There's gotta be another way.
That alien thing is inside one of us, damn it. We gotta test our blood with the pathogen to figure out who before it feeds again.
Really, all horrors are the same.
No reaction. You're clean.
What about you, Quay? Where were you when Martinez was attacked?
I was burying my wife.
Oh, God.
Nothing. Sherman, you're up.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is a great idea. Feels a little unsanitary to me.
It's the only way. None of us are safe until we find out who's infected.
Really? It's the only way?
Kinda gotta agree with Sherman here, guys. Not sure about this whole test thing.
Sherman's just stalling because he's afraid of what we'll find.
Oh, right. You think maybe he's the alien?
Nuh-uh! I'm just not jumping at the opportunity to cut my hand with a reused knife.
You just sterilized it.
He just waved a bic in front of it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, not very thorough. Maybe we skip this.
I could give you some of my blood. Just give me some dental floss. I bleed every time.
You can't combine the blood with spit. It'll contaminate the sample, Sherman.
Okay, but we can use a rusty blade covered in everybody else's blood.
So true.
The more you refuse, the more we know it's you.
Oh, that's kind of a good point. Makes you seem like an alien.
No, it's not me. It's the principle of the thing. What if I do give my blood and it does react because of some problem with your pathogen test? How do we know it's even accurate?
He has a good point. Yeah, how do we know it's even accurate? Maybe the test isn't that good.
My wife developed that test right before she was killed. She gave it to me with her last breaths.
And I'm sorry that that happened. All of us have lost somebody up here, but also, she's not around. So we're gonna just take her word for it and not mine?
Seems kind of hypocritical.
How do we even know it's an alien thing to begin with, huh? I mean, sure, we can't find that mysterious embryo we mined from the core of the meteorite, but did we really check everywhere? Look at this place. There's like a ton of, as everybody looked in every nook and cranny, right?
Right, and even if it is an alien, how do we know it's not nice? Maybe it's a super nice alien, maybe it just was a little grumpy because it got woken up after 30,000 years, and it happens to subsist on human flesh, but that's not anything personal, that's just like out of necessity, so it could be really nice.
Right, it could be nice. Did we even think about that? Or are we too busy coming up with some gross blood test thingy because we can't deal with our control issues?
Why not something else?
I'm gonna get that blood. I don't care if it's from your thumb or from your goddamn throat.
Hey, whoa, hey, hang on.
Out of my way. I know what an alien life form looks like when I see it.
Do you? Or did you just forget what a friend looks like? Guys! Come on, I mean, this week has been crazy! I mean, I saw a guy dragged by his large intestines. I saw the captain's head get blown off, clean off her body. It's been nuts. You know what else I saw? I saw Kara help Martinez figure out the Wi-Fi. I saw Richards dominate at Codenames. Sky 4? Are you kidding me? I saw Quay help me, the one last-minute transfer that nobody else knew or had any reason to trust, feel welcome and at home no matter where I originally came from. Guys, we're a team.
That's ridiculously
You know,
amusing.
at the end of the day, does it really matter which one of us is the alien? What matters is that we're all together. Right? Right, Richard? So what do you say? Shake hands? He always seemed so nice. He never said anything to me about my weird skin, eye, and voice condition. Honestly, there was a moment there where I thought I might be the alien. My skin thing's been acting up. I don't know if anybody noticed.
That's your self-worth issue.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not real.
It's honestly like I have this body dysmorphia thing where I see my face and I go like, maybe I'm an alien, but...
Hi there. I have something for you. I used the illuminator on one of those strange areas on the surface, and it revealed some sort of plants, but not real living plants. More like a projection of another dimension that became visible to me. Keep going. I followed their path and found something that could have been their core. And when I used the illuminator on it, I found some interesting specimens. Really? Specimens from the interval. Did you secure them properly? Of course. I have to take them to my lab immediately. Let me study them thoroughly. Jan, this is beyond my wildest dreams. A whole new area of research wide open before me. Before us. what's going on? What are you arguing about? We got together to celebrate our progress, but it looks like we've reached the limits of a constructive discussion regarding our different views. We can't agree on the playlist. I say nothing beats good old rock and roll, but it seems our tastes got pretty rotten in some branches. Rotten is good. Grunge is good. Please, why can't we at least take it easy with the music? Chill out. Calm our nerves. You might not have noticed, but I was trying to make a point. If you really have to listen to music now, pick something we can focus to and think about the challenges ahead. Ever heard of a surgeon celebrating while the patient is still on the operating table? Yada, yada, yada. I bet your taste in music is just about as fresh as that patient. That's because your narrow mind will never grasp the beauty of AI-fueled synth jazz. Okay, guys, let's not kill ourselves over a stupid party playlist, please. You never said what you'd want to hear. Let's chill to something upbeat and calm. What? Good choice. Look, there's definitely one thing we have in common. We are very emotional about a party playlist. Of course we are. Hey, I just realized something. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we all start out playing with Frickle Pickle? Oh my word. Just as I was fighting so hard to get that memory out of my mind, the very mention of that ludicrous name makes me want to die of humiliation. Come on, it was a high school rock band. It had to be cringy to be authentic. I actually have fond memories. Blisters on my fingers from strumming those strings all night. And thank goodness that joke of a band broke up when everyone went away to college. Speak for yourself. I got together with the guys several years later and we jammed on the weekends. Some good tunes we played too. And to think it all started with Uncle Martin's guitar. He wasn't exactly a perfect teacher, unless you wanted to learn how to chug a bottle of beer in under 5 seconds. That's because he was a musician, not a babysitter. Remember the first thing he made us play? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. But the bastard was too drunk to find his way back out. I'm pretty sure it wasn't that. I wonder if we'd even remember how to play that simple tune. I haven't touched a guitar in ages. Really? Oh, I never gave up jamming with the Freckles. Well, not until the accident. I went back to fiddling with the instrument a little bit when we moved with Lennon. Nothing serious, though. Luckily, we're not here to perform music. You know what? You're right. We should definitely do it. You really are a genius. I bet we could write a song Uncle Martin would dig. All we need is a guitar. You up to it? Man, I'm telling you,
What a fucked up world we live in.
and I'm telling you this is the least important. Hello?
Jan, this is Maxwell. I have to say, I am disappointed.
What about?
Your wife, Lena Berg? I thought you were supposed to keep her out of this.
I'm sorry, man, but I have no control over her. She puts her oar into everything, you know?
Jan, this is no laughing matter. Your wife just accused me of negligence before the board. You do realize I am going to face a lot of scrutiny now. We are going to face it. Luckily for you, her ignorant meddling didn't delay the dispatching of your rescue mission.
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I was doing the right thing. Won't happen again.
Let's hope so. Look, I know you're going through a lot, and emotional support from someone close is... well, it's priceless. But you shouldn't let emotions take over when you're under pressure. Tell me about your cargo. Is it safe?
Rapidium? Yeah, it's safe, don't worry.
Good. And your altars? Are there many of them?
I've made as many as I could.
Good. At least you're thinking clearly there. You know, I did try to test the waters a little back home about the possible fate of your potential crew. And before your wife barged in with her self-righteous attitude and sabotaged all my subtle advances.
You mean you still haven't told anyone?
It's too early, Jan.
Why?
There's one thing you need to understand about those people. No one makes it to the board of a corporation for being nice. It's an award you get for putting the interests of stakeholders before anything else. Which boils down to being a passive opportunist with no moral center.
But I don't get it. My altars are in the interest of the corporation. I had to make them to bring back Rapidium, right?
Yes, but they're also a liability. Imagine an uncontrolled leak to the public. Moral outrage on socials, competition taking over the narrative. Heads would have to fall, Rapidium or not. No, we don't want them to panic.
Wait a second. Don't you work for them?
I work with them, Jan. Does it mean I can't have dreams of my own?
Dreams? What dreams?
Remember when I told you about our lives being governed by chaos?
And how we struggle to find a meaningful pattern in it.
You are experiencing it clearly now, aren't you? Well, ever since I learned about your discovery, I keep thinking about Rapidium as the opportunity for us to stop being slaves to chaos. That is why, contrary to the members of the board, I will sacrifice everything to protect your mission.
It feels good to have somebody on my side.
I'm glad you appreciate that, Jan. Let's try to avoid any more misunderstandings in the future. Maybe it's my fault. I should have been more open with you from the start.
About what?
You see, the career in management wasn't always what I had in mind for myself. I used to be a geneticist, preoccupied by scientific work, exciting, promising experiments.
So, the old research Lucas dug up.
Yes, it was mine.
You're responsible for all this. The mine records, the branching.
It's never just one person, Jan. But yes, I was in charge of that project.
Did you experiment on people?
I can't say any more, Jan. Especially when the board is all over me with their questions. For the very same reasons I had to discontinue my work. And this is where it gets tricky. Because if anyone from the board finds out what we've done together, they could get the wrong idea. If you know what I mean.
That you're experimenting again?
That I'm using the situation to turn things around for myself.
Aren't you?
That's quite a harsh accusation, considering the mess I've got you out of, Jan Dolsky.
Okay. I get it.
I'm not sure you do. You see, things may get harder for you soon.
Harder? How?
Well, there might come a moment when the interest of your alters, at least some of them, will differ significantly from yours.
Are you trying to scare me?
I just want you to prepare.
For what?
Tough decisions.
That's very cryptic.
Well, it's the best I can do. Remember, we're both in uncharted territory. Lucas is working on establishing the most convenient rendezvous point. He'll dispatch the coordinates to you as soon as he's found a good location.
Good. I'll be waiting.
In the meantime, wish me luck with the mess down here. I'll get back to you when the storm dies down.
Okay, I've got us a guitar. Now, what do we want to play?
How about something from our old repertoire? We had a few hits up our sleeves.
For crying out loud, can't you just let it go? Do you really want to sing something a 16-year-old version of yourself wrote?
True. That could be a bit awkward. Huh. People liked our lyrics, but yeah, I guess they didn't age well. But we had some sick tunes. How about this? We could use one of our old tunes, but come up with new lyrics. Something fresh and relatable to, well, our audience.
And by audience, you mean?
Us, obviously. Let's write about us. What do you think, Jan?
I like it. Let's get down to it.
That's the spirit.
And what exactly would you write about?
Like I said, something relatable. We should write about us, our crew. What unites us, what divides us.
I would add something about the love that we share. All good songs are about love.
And I could sing something about things we really want to get back. From the bottom of my heart, you know? Sounds like a plan. I'll take the first verse. You, Brainiac?
What about me? You didn't think you'd get away with it, did you? You're not gonna leave me alone, are you? Nope. We're in this together. Fine. Give me the shortest part.
And what'll you sing about?
Quantum mechanics? What else? Let's add some meaning to this pointless activity.
Okay, then. Jan, your turn. You take the second verse. What are you gonna sing about?
I could sing about all the things we've been through.
Well, that could work. You could start with something like, on the path I left behind.
How about, I made choices that were not always right.
Yeah, but I'm no longer left all by myself.
Together, we can win this fight.
All right, looks like we've got it. Oh, sweet.
Let's just get this over with. Okay, here goes. Growing up apart, we shared surprisingly common ground, feeling nothing more than regret. Till the coin got flipped around. Things never said in quantum state now won't remain unspoken. The clock is unwound, the choice is unsound, could now reopen. What if I gotta spend a day with you again? Of all the things that I regret, it's losing you that truly hurts. If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. On the path I left behind, I made choices that were not always right, but I'm no longer left all by myself. Together we can win this fight. Things that we lost, the personal cost, are they really gone forever? We're not gonna fail, we need to prevail and sail together. And though it seems now anything could be undone, would you be really missing things if they were never truly gone? If I could take another turn, my life would never be the same. If I could get another chance today. If I could take us somewhere now, let us win this race against the sun and find a place where we could hide tonight.
Did we stop again? Are we there already?
The base seems to be a bit wobbly. Are you sure we're not moving? More like alcohol intoxication has wreaked havoc on your vestibular system. My what? We're not moving. Something has to be blocking our way again. The navigation readings are curious.
Curious? In what way?
I don't know exactly, but something's distorting them.
Okay. Nothing cures a hangover like taking a walk. Wanna go and check that thing out, Jan?